Have you ever met someone who just felt different? Not in a bad way, but like they were wrestling with something deep inside. There are people walking among us who know they have a capacity for darkness, a potential for chaos that most of us can't even imagine. They're aware of it, this disorder, this shadow self that whispers destructive thoughts, and yet they make a conscious, daily choice to be good. It's a battle most of us will never see. These individuals often have a profound, almost paradoxical love for the world. They find solace in nature, a sense of peace in the rustling leaves or the vastness of the ocean. They hold a deep reverence for truth and a fierce passion for justice. It's fascinating, isn't it, that someone who could so easily cause harm chooses instead to champion what's right. They could unleash chaos upon others, but they turn their face to the sun and seek the light. You might recognize them by their demeanor. They're often stoic. They're hard to read, carrying the weight of their internal struggle. They're stubborn, not in a defiant way, but with a quiet resolve to stick to their chosen path of goodness. This stubbornness is their shield. But what's most surprising is their open-mindedness, 'cause they know their own flaws so intimately, they are less likely to judge others. They understand that everyone has a story, a battle of their own. Now, let's be clear, these aren't saints. They are painfully human. They will admit, if you get to know them, that they have intentionally made wrong decisions. They've chosen self-gratification, given in to a selfish impulse, just to feel something, to test their own limits. Or perhaps, just out of sheer human weakness. They've looked at two paths and knowingly taken the one they shouldn't, and they live with that knowledge. It's this self-awareness that makes their journey so compelling. They've tasted the wrong choice, and it makes their commitment to the right one even stronger. In our world, so obsessed with the latest gadgets and instant information, these individuals often stand apart. They don't rely heavily on technology. Their wisdom doesn't come from a search engine, but from introspection and observation of the natural world. They understand that the most important answers can't be Googled. They find clarity not in a screen, but in the quiet moments of reflection. Perhaps the most admirable trait they possess is humility. In an age where everyone seems to be an expert, they are the first to say, "I don't know." They don't pretend to have all the answers. They recognize the vastness of the universe and their small place within it. This admission isn't a sign of weakness, but of profound strength. It's an acknowledgement that the journey of being human is a journey of constant learning, of questioning, of sometimes getting it wrong and trying again. Our world is a tapestry woven from billions of these individual choices made every single second. The choice to be kind when you feel angry. The choice to not to take out someone's entire family. The choice to admit you don't know when it's easier to pretend. These people, these quiet warriors, fighting their inner demons, they remind us that being good isn't a default state. It is a decision, an active, conscious, and sometimes incredibly difficult choice. And it's in the sum of these choices, big and small, that we shape not only our own lives, but the very fabric of our world. What choice will you make today? Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more thoughts on the human experience. See you next time.